everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kat. I do makeup and fitness videos and whatever else, challenges that come to me or that people ask me to do. It's really just a whole bunch of crazy on this channel. And so if you are new here, sorry in advance. But for today, I had a bunch of people, God, there's like already something, I've got like fuzzies all over the place. My house is very dusty as I am packing, and the areas, like, do you ever have that, like, when you're packing and getting ready to go, that you find areas where, like, you thought you had dusted and cleaned, and oh man, did you not? That's what I'm going through, so there's just, like, constant dust and fuzzies flying around, so bear with me. But, so a bunch of people had asked me during my BH Cosmetics giveaway video that I had done, I'll link it in the cards, somewhere up here. They asked me to do some additional looks that I had with a couple of the other palettes. So in that particular video, I was talking about the pistachio palette, which is the green ice cream shop palette that they had, or the sweet shop, But I also do have the cotton candy palette, as well as the bubblegum palette. And the bubblegum one, really pretty shades of blue. And the cotton candy one is a mix of pinks and purples. And so I kind of like with the cotton candy one that it does have a mix of a couple colors. Like I think obviously it makes sense to have like monochromatic style palettes, but I do like that the cotton candy one lets me kind of mix things up a little bit. And so what I thought I would do for today is I'm gonna have two different looks that I'm gonna do. I will on camera here with you right now do a look with the cotton candy one, but then also in the corner I am going to have a bubblegum look that I did, which was also my first attempt at a halo eye. Mixed reviews, really. I feel like for a first attempt it wasn't terrible, but in general, in comparison to like professionals, it was very, very like basic, I guess. But either way, you're gonna get to see both of them. And so if you're wanting to see what looks I create, feel free to stick around, because that's what we're doing in today's video. Okay, I did zoom you in a little bit for doing this look so you can actually see what I'm doing, and get a close up. I don't know why my eyebrows are like super expressive today, but they are. Sorry. But I'm gonna scooch over just a tiny bit as well so we can have the bubblegum look going on at the same time. All right, I need to actually figure out what I'm gonna do. I did already prime my eyes, and for that I was using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. It is one of the few eyeshadow primers that I'm actually okay with using. Most of them I don't like because they're either too tacky or they just don't do anything at all. And so this one from Wet n Wild, as well as the Kaleidos eyeshadow primer, are the only two like eyeshadow specific primers that I will use. All right, I'm gonna start with the mattes, and we're gonna jump into Confection first, which is this guy right here. Up next, for the middle of the eye, I am going to go with Light and Airy. It's this kind of a little bit darker purple. For the outer corner, I am going to go into the shade Swirl, which is this kind of a deeper pinkish purple metallic shade. That is the one critique I think I have for both the pistachio palette as well as the cotton candy one, is that all of the shades, including like the darkest ones, are not super duper dark. I mean, there is one shade in the pistachio palette that is a darker shade, but like with the bubblegum one, you have like 4 significantly darker shades, whereas in the others they're all very pastel-y, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult to create like an eye look that has more depth to it. It's going to be a very pastel look, and so I think that's probably my only critique, because as far as like the performance of the shades go, they're very nice. Then for my under eye, I'm going to use the shade Carnival, which is this thing right there. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a little bit like Abby Williamson right now, just with the like purple pink crossover, because she always has like the split hair with the pink and the purple, and she does a lot of pink and purple eye looks. So I feel a bit like her right now. And then I think the final touch is going to be on the inner corner, that I'm going to use the shade Fluff, which is this little bit of a shimmery shade. This looks crazy right now. I'm definitely going to have to clean this up a bit. It's a lot. I mean, you definitely can't make the critique that the shades are not pigmented, because oh boy, they are. I definitely smudged the tiny bit of fallout that I had, which really, I gotta be honest, like for the amount of packing on that I was doing of this shadow, the fallout was extremely minimal. I mean, there's definitely fallout in the pan for sure, but like I was using the fluffiest of brushes and hardly anything fell onto my face. So I think that was really, really nice. I definitely cannot say the same for the bubblegum look when I was doing that. There for sure was a decent amount of fallout for that one, but cotton candy one, not so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the rest of my face real quick and then clean up the edges a little bit on there. And then we will come back and discuss final thoughts, and you can see the completed look. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. This is the completed look. I also did a little bit of a pink liner on my under eye, and for that I was using the Illuminati gel paint in electric pink. I do also have this in electric blue, and this is kind of what that pink looks like. Focus, holy cow. There you go. So it's just a really pretty hot pink shade, so I really enjoy tossing some crazy liner colors on. But overall, I mean, I really like these shades. I think they're super duper pretty. It's a little bit unfortunate that they decided to make the palettes limited edition. I'm not a huge fan of when brands do that, just because I think it's a little bit unfair, you know, and so I don't like reviewing and talking about limited edition products all that much, just because it's just kind of like, if you can't get it anymore, then why bother really bringing it up? I did also want to let you guys know that they do still have the Cotton Candy palette, which is this one from Abals. They do still have that for sale on the website as of right now, in addition to the cherry on top, which is more of just your reds. And then they also have the sugar cone one, which is kind of your yellow mustardy into neutral shades. So 3 palettes are still available on the website, so I would go and check them out. If you enjoyed this look and you're like, man, I really want to recreate that, I would suggest going and picking up the palette. Yeah, those are the 3 that are left. Since you guys wanted to see some extra looks, I hope that you liked both of them. I think that they turned out kind of cool. I did like the halo look at the end of the day. I thought the blue looked kind of cool, but This is also very interesting and pretty. I don't do pinks and purples a ton. I tend to stick with mostly greens and golds, really. And so this was fun just to do something a little bit outside of my comfort zone. But I think it turned out nice. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think, if you enjoyed the looks, what your thoughts in general are on the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop line, if you were able to pick it up, what you thought about it. I think in the future what I'm going to try and do with limited edition palettes is I think I'm going to try and find like dupes for it, so that way in case I do really like it and I want to pick it up, I'm going to try and attempt to find eyeshadow palettes or singles that would match that, so that if I am talking about it and you guys are like, oh, I really love that shade, I can let you know a dupe for it. And so I might in the future mention dupes for the Sweet Shop palettes, but for right now I don't have any dupes because my entire makeup collection is in boxes, and so I couldn't really go through to look for any dupes on anything because it's just all in a box. But I think I'm going to attempt to do that in the future because I think that would be at least one way of like letting people that were not able to get the palettes, that you guys can still enjoy the shadows and make similar looks to what you would get. That's my thoughts on that. If you enjoyed this content and you haven't yet subscribed, hit subscribe. I would love it if you would do that. Become part of my little group, my little cluster of subscribers, little family that we've got going on here. Gives you a chance to see more of my puppers too, because we all know that's why we're really here, is to see the poopers. But hit the like button if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs down if you hated it and you're like, you're trash at makeup. It's also cool. It's either way, it doesn't really matter to me. But other than that, that's it for the video for today, and so just stay safe out there, you guys, and have a good one.